actually got to do some things this summer. So there was Rib Fest um, earlier. I was working at that, but that's fine because I got ribs. the, the people that were there, they're really nice because they got stuff. We got stuff. Let's just put it that way. Yes, yes. And I love me some food. I mean, as you can see, look at the cheeks. I love me some food. So anyway, ignore this. What else? My friend was here, so of course we went to. She made me hike. Well, I guess I wouldn't really call it a hike. It was more of a walk. Yes, it was a walk. But this girl had me walking so far, so far. I think it was like an hour or hour and a half, maybe walk. Because we went to the beach, and we have this beach called Crystal Crescent Beach. I'll show you guys that. So we went there. That was fun. It was gorgeous. We took lots of videos, pictures. We do that every time. Well, this is the second time that she's been back, and I have a car. So first time she came was last year. And we went to the beach. It was like September, I want to say, around then. So it was all around September. So we went to the beach. It was the water was a little bit warmer. We walked for a bit, and then this time she came. Second time, we went. We went farther. At one point, I was singing hills that made me want to sing "The Hills Are Alive" with the sound of music, and I was not kidding you. I actually did sing that. Me. I was like, look, this feels like a scene from The Sound of Music, and there I was. The hills are alive with the sound of music. And then after that, we went to Mahone Bay. So it's like a little town. So Mahone Bay and Lunenburg are like really close to each other. So we drove on the highway. I said we, I mean she. Because even though it was my car, I said, girl, you can drive. So that I can clutch and be like, you're going too fast. But we went to Mahone Bay, walked around, got a little few knickknacks, um, got a little souvenir. Um, I'm saying souvenir, like I'm holding it. Let me go and get it. Souvenir. So we got like little hearts. So this is mine. It's don't mind the marks on it. That was me. I cannot care or own anything. So I got this one. Mine is like thicker and bigger. And then she got like the smaller one with like a second little heart in there. I was like, these are so cute. We should get one for each of us. So we did that. Then I got a ring. See very well. It's so cute. It's just it's stainless steel. It's just like a little whale tail. But of course, if you live in the Atlantic, especially in Canada, there, I mean, there are places you can go whale watching. I haven't done that yet. I haven't done that yet. But I got like this little whale tail ring. Let me put it on. See? See? Little whale tail ring. Isn't it cute? It's just simple and cute, and I liked it. I was like, okay, I'm buying it. It wasn't that expensive. And then I think she got soaps and stuff like that, which was nice. Um, so we went to Mahone Bay. Then after we went to Mahone Bay that weekend, what else did we do that weekend? I don't think we did much that weekend. That weekend was kind of like it was it was easy going. So we went Mahone Bay, and then we were like, okay, let's go Peggy's Cove, and we went there on a Monday, which was nice. It was a good idea to go on a Monday because the weather was so nice. When I say the weather was so nice, it was a sunny gorgeous, hot. It was a perfect day to go to Peggy's Cove. It was a smooth drive. Of course, because it's a Monday, people are going to work because it really wasn't a holiday, but she took the day off and I have my Mondays off anyway. So on Monday, Peggy's Cove. Because I was like, we didn't really do much stuff. And then she's coming and then she's leaving in no time. So I was like, first weekend, we were busy working. We was working. And we went to the River Fest to try the food and stuff like that. We were at the waterfront. That was a busy day that day. So I was like, I don't want her vacation to go to waste. So at least we can do stuff. I mean, at nighttime we went. I don't want to say bar hopping because we really it wasn't so much as a bar hopping as a bar stay. Um, we went to this place called Nellie's. It's like a staple where we live. It's a staple. It's a look at me. So when I say we, I meant me because she moved. She no longer lives with me. And when I say with me, I mean living in the same province. That's what I meant. So she moved back to Montreal and she comes to visit. So we went to Nellie's. The music was good. It was playing. Well, then again, I'm an all around any music kind of girl, except I think grunge and I think goth and heavy metal. I don't know. It's just not my thing. But they played. Okay, I'm really telling on myself because I'm an alternative rock kind of girl. And they were playing all of those old songs that I used to listen to when I used to get ready and go to school in high school and stuff like that. Um, MTV. So they were playing all of those. Did they play Finger 11? I love Finger 11. I think they played Foo Fighters. So I mean, I'm really telling on myself, not aren't I? I'm really telling on myself. But to be fair, it's just what I like. I like what I like when I like how I like it. I mean, they play country music. They played. No, I don't think they played any dancehall music. But we went to a where we went to Bitter, and they played some of the songs that I like, and she listens to as well. But it's been years. The DJ's still not any better at his set. But you know what? We move. We move. I mean, I can't judge the man. It's his job. It ain't my job. That's his job. So anyway, so we met some people. Every time we go out, oh my god, I can see it right up in my nose hole. Every time we go out, we meet new people, and we met. Of course, we're gonna meet some guys, which we always do. Um, and granted, they were mostly drunk. Yeah, they were most. I mean, they're all small city. The guys are gonna be drunk. Um, but we met like people outside of the province. So we met some persons that were from mostly they were from Ontario. I think some guys came for a friend's bachelor party. And then this other guy, I think he came to visit his friend because he used to live here. Then he moved to Ottawa. But surprisingly, all the people that we met from Ontario were from Ottawa. What's going on? I don't understand. I was like, you're all from Ottawa? Okay. And y'all don't know each other? Okay. But anyway, surprisingly that. And then the next night went out, we met a couple from Germany. That was fun. So they had savings for like years and years and years, and they had a friend that was from Canada, and they were like going to visit the friend. And friend's like, I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna be in another country, I guess, for someone else's wedding. Asma was like, what? We're coming to visit you. They were hilarious. They're hilarious. He was like, what? We're going to visit you guys. You're not going to be here. Well, okay, that's a bad accent. Why does that sound like a bad British accent? But anyway, it kind of sounded like that. He's like, well, whatever. We're still going to go. So the friend was in BC, so they were gonna go BC, and they're like, yeah, nah, we're not gonna stay in BC. So I guess they rented a camper, and then they went around. I know they said they went to Montreal. I think they went to Toronto. Then they came here, and then well, to um Nova Scotia. And then they stayed for Canada Day. Then they flew out the next day. The wife and the husband was a hoot. The wife was hilarious. So we got drinks. Let me tell you my life. So we got drinks, right? So there was this shot. Me being my nosy ass off, because I'm always nosy. I'm nosy. So we're drinking, having a good time. My friend, she's not a heavy drinker, okay? She give her a couple drinks. She is good. Then give her water after that. So she'll probably have a drink, maybe a shot or two, water. So anyway, we were there, we were being nosy. Normally you get like your regular, tequila shot or a vodka shot or a rum shot or whatever, basic. So I saw her, the German wife. I didn't know she was German. I was okay. I was being nosy. So I saw she get like this shot. I think it's like B52. I have what it's supposed to look like. It was delicious. It was like absolute. Was it absolute? No. What's the one? Oh my god, I can't remember the name of it. So it was had Bailey's. It had, I think, Guinness, and then it had absinthe. So she was like telling us how it was supposed to go, and then of course you like light it at the end, and then there's supposed to be like a fire, and then like you put the thing over it to out it, and then you like rub it around the rim, whatever. Anyway, so me myself, I was like, I looked at that and I was like, I'm gonna try that. But she was like, being of course in a small city, they did not understand the assignment too well. With her drink, she's like, it's not the same because they're supposed to like light it, and it's supposed to like kind of basically, with alcohol. Can I even say that? Whatever. So with that, it's like, and then you kind of burn some of it because absinthe is like, if you know absinthe, you know absinthe. And this is coming from a Jamaican girl. I live in my room. But anyways, so it was had absinthe and whatever, and like I said, hers didn't turn out well, but mine, when I got my shot and she did it to it did, and I took a video. I didn't even take a video, I took a video. And then, so it was fun. Like we went out. Well, we didn't go clubbing. We just went to Nelly's. Had drinks and sat and drank and listened to music and talked to people. That's how you meet people. I mean, that's how I'm used to meeting people. I'm used to that way of meeting people. You go out, you talk, you have a good time. You get to meet other people from all walks of life. They were interesting people. So I got her because she deleted all her social media. She's like, social media is taking over my life. So I deleted everything. I was like, you have email? She's like, yeah, I still have that. I was like, okay, well, I'll email you. So I emailed her and she emailed me back when she got back to Germany. So there was that. I'm gonna have to email her and be like, hey, it was so nice meeting you and everything, because it was nice. And so the weekend that we worked, we went out in the evenings, and then the next weekend, because in the week I work, and our hours were, she was upset because she works from, I think, 9 to basically 4 her time. Well, I think, no, 5 her time. Sorry. I guess 4 her time, which is 5 my time. And then I work from 3 p.m. to midnight. So when she's working, I'm off. When she's off, I'm working. But it still worked out because, like, breaks in between and stuff like that, we could have a chat. And then after midnight, I don't directly go to bed. She tries to, but I mean, you're with me. You're not going right to bed after I'm finished the shift. No, you're gonna spend at least an hour chatting with me after the shift, and that's what we did. So we had a good visit. We had a good visit, and then I mentioned we went to Peggy's. I have a video of that. It was nice. They have upgraded Peggy's. Let me tell you, like Peggy's is more accessible now than it was before. Like if you have a wheelchair, you can go. If you can't walk very long distances, you can still go to Peggy's Cove and have a good time because they have like a little ramp. Not really a ramp, but it's a walkway. Yeah, they have like a boardwalk kind of effect at Peggy's now. So you can go and you can sit and you can watch the waves and stuff like that. It's gorgeous. Like if I guess I live like maybe a 45-minute away from it, but if it's like being close to the waterfront, it's the waterfront. I can go down there any day. I just don't want to pay for parking. But like if I decided like okay, I'm just gonna take the bus and go down to the waterfront and have a good time and then just take the bus back home, I could do that. I could do that easy. So if Peggy School was like that, I would do it like very often. But Peggy School for me is like a 45-minute drive, which isn't really that far. But it's me alone. I'll probably get sun drunk. And the road is kind of, I guess it's not that windy. A little bit windy. Because what my friend and I did, we came from where I lived. Of course, we came from where I lived. And then we went to Peggy's Cove. And then we drove around. So we didn't drive the same way that we originally came. We did the whole gambit because it's on the coast. So since it's on the coast, I can just drive all the way around. I don't have to take the same way that I went. So we did that, which was good because we both of us love lobster. And where I live is in the Atlantic. We are known for lobster. So anyway, when we were in Peggy's, we were like, yeah, we're not getting lobster here because the prices and the size and the portion. And we're like, yeah, no, we're not gonna get lobster here. So we went to this little Acadia place. Don't remember the name of it, but I know it's like Acadia
Oh
kind
yes.
of thing. So they're like French Canadians of the Atlantic. So we went to this little spot there, um, and we had chowder. I love chowder. Yeah, you would think, oh, you love chowder, but I love if you make chowder good, chowder's delicious. Chowder is delicious because I love seafood. So it had scallops, it had lobster, it had shrimp, it had haddock pieces, potato, carrots. I think they had like it looked like theirs had like roasted tomato in it. So good. Took forever to get my food though. At one point I was so mad because it took hours to get our food, but to be fair, it's like a small place. It was like one cook, two waitresses. The second waitress, it was a mother and daughter combo. So the daughter asked her mother to come and work with her for the summer so they can spend time together. And then the mother, it was her, I think, second day on the job, either first or second day on the job. So we after we found that out, we weren't too mad. We were like, okay, we get it, we get it, we get it. So, but the chowder, I'm not supposed to have milk. So they add their cream at the end so that if you are lactose intolerant, you can still have the chowder and not be worried about it. I get it. I thought the cream was just a staple. Okay, the cream is not a staple. I had it just regular chowder without the cream base. So good. Because I was telling my friend, okay, I'll get the one without the cream. You get the one with the cream, and we can try to see which one is better. My friend's like, I'm not getting chowder. I was like, well, I'm getting chowder. So I got my chowder. She tried it. She was like, this is good. Let me tell you how good that chowder. It was small. but there was so much packed in that small chowder. Like technically, you could feed two people with it still, because I ate it. I was gonna just eat it alone, and then have my lobster roll to go. But I ate the chowder, and the lobster roll was big. Like a big portion of meat in that lobster roll was worth it. So worth it. And then I had the dessert was meh. It was alright because they had bread pudding, and then I had this um maple ginger. It was a gingerbread. I think it was like a maple gingerbread. It was alright. Those two was alright. What else did I get? Ooh, they had this roll that they had biscuit. It was a roll. It was a biscuit. Fresh homemade roll. Oh, it was so good. That roll. It was it was soft. It was buttery. I loved it so much. Let me tell you how much I loved it. I loved it so much. I went to them and asked them if I could get a couple rolls to go. And they did that. I wish I got more. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I got more. If they weren't 45 minutes away, I would be getting my rolls very regular, very regular. Do you hear me? So the roll was so good. It was butter. It was soft. It was oh. So I got six to go, half a dozen, and of course me and my friend here. I think it was done in like 3 days, 2 days, 3 days. Yeah, because with six, I didn't think she was gonna eat any because she was like, "Their rolls, they're all right." They're no, she was like, "Their rolls, they're good." I was like, "Well, I'm gonna get some." I was like, "Do you want any?" She clearly she said she didn't care. That girl ever. I keep saying rolls, but they're biscuits. But anyway, she clearly loved them because we both ate them. Cause I had put a couple in the freezer thinking, okay, she's not gonna eat any. I'll have three rolls here for like breakfast and whatever. No, that girl ate the roll, the biscuit. She loved the biscuit, so that was good. So that was our little adventure to Peggy's, and then we came home, and then I think the week after that was just like mild and meh, cause we didn't go anywhere. We had work the next day. Um, trying to think. Was that a long weekend? One of them was a long weekend. No, the first weekend was a long weekend. That one was a long weekend. That one was a long weekend. Because I worked Saturday, I had Sunday off, Monday off, and then I actually had Tuesday off too. But we were doing stuff in the day, and then I think was it Monday? I think it was Monday we got to go to Crystal Crescent Beach. The water was too cold to go in there. I think it was Monday because I think school was I think 2 hours that day. So I think it was Monday. Anyway, so we went, had a good time. It was a good visit. Short, but good. I mean, I know persons would be like, 2 weeks isn't short. It was not like it was a long weekend because I do long weekends to visit. My friend in Edmonton, I did a long weekend to visit her. So worth it. Before I went, I was like, nah, I'd never move to Edmonton. Then I went and I was like, huh, I actually might move to Edmonton, but the allergies were allergying. You can hear how stuffed I am. And I'm not blowing my nose and stuff like that or sneezing. Edmonton? Oh my god. My it was funny because I have allergies. She has allergies. So I sneeze, she sneezed. I sneeze, she sneezed. I blow my nose, she blow her nose. At the time, I was like, yeah, the allergies are not my favorite. But I was having a good time, so I was thinking, you know what? I could live here. You see that last day when I was leaving? It snowed. It was in October. Was it snowing in October? Nobody knows. But it's snowing in October. We're on the highway. All I saw was cars on the side of the road. Cars. I just saw accident after accident after accident. Just cars and cars. Because when I was coming the first time, none of that, right? When I was leaving, cars, cars, cars. Like, all I'm seeing is cars, cars, cars. At this point, I feel like, oh, bro, you get a car, you get a car. That's all I was saying. I looked up, I called my friend, I said, never. She's like, what? I was like, never. You hear me? The first snow almost had me dead because I slipped. I was sliding all over the place. It was so slippery. And then on the way to the airport, all I'm seeing is accidents. Girl, I'm a new driver. You don't want me driving in this place. I'm not gonna say it. Never. I can see why she doesn't drive. Her first action, she's like, never again. Never. You hear me? I will come visit. I will stay for a couple of days, even some weeks. But I will never, never live in Edmonton. Goodbye. I love my friend, but one day, and the amount of accidents I saw one day, because they were speeding so badly on a newly snowed road. I was like, never, no, no, no. And this is why they call Alberta the Wild Wild West of Canada. Never. So anyway, so I visited my friend in Edmonton like a couple of years back, and then my friend in Montreal, her family is like, "When are you gonna move?" I was like, "No." I can't move. They only speak French. Parlez français? No. I ain't gonna be saying. I'll be saying no and we till the cows come home. At this point, they be like, "Are you having fun? We. Are you saying we? Or are you saying yes?" I don't know. So anyway, so it was that visit. So that was good. It's just me chatting. Okay, I'm a chatterbox. So anyway, guys, that's me, your girl GGB. Like I said, my summer isn't that summering. They're finally done with the hammering. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all